Banana split. The code word used by the Order of the Ribbon to determine who is actually a member and who is not a member, who is an imposter. Obviously, the code word is different now because, well, this video is live, so obviously the code word is different. But I want to talk about the order today, and I don't want to do some kind of like crazy gameplay or anything like that. I just want to stand in front of this camera, hold my banana, and talk about the Order of the Ribbon. Now, the Order of the Ribbon is exactly what I've always suspected it to be. Just one big roleplay group. Now, it may be hard to believe, but I have managed to get in contact with the actual leader of the Order of the Ribbon, and they have been able to clear things up. They even actually brought me into the real Discord server and saw for myself that all of it was, of course, just a bunch of roleplay. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means the information that I've been getting from people claiming to be from the Order have not actually been in the Order. Well, they may have been in the Order, but they were giving false information for whatever reason. I'm not sure why they would do that, because obviously they knew that it would turn into what it's turned into. You know, it's a big mess now. So the person that I got all this information from the last video that I did about this, the Order of the Ribbon Part 2, you can watch that by clicking the cards. I always forget what side it's on, so it's on this side. I'm like 90% sure it's on this side. That means that person who gave me that information, they had to have been in the Order because they knew the password. So that person was in the Order, but for whatever reason, they were giving me false information. Now, their explanation for this was, I was sent by one specific person. I will not name who it is. That's what they told me. I probably would, to be honest, at this point, just to help out the Order, because clearly they have people in there that are kind of messing things up, of course. Now, I again, like I said, I talked to the actual leader of the group. They were able to prove everything. Now, I had a couple of suspicions even after they proved things, because, you know, the person that previously proved they were part of the Order showed me screenshots from the Discord server, so I thought, oh, of course they must be real, right? This person that I talked to recently was the actual leader of the Order of the Ribbon, and I want to clarify that it is just a bunch of roleplay. That's all it is. There's no real life element to it. There's no real life division. There's no anything to it. There's no stalking or anything like that. They don't even actually watch anyone. They don't even actually watch anyone. They just sit in a spot and kind of joke around with each other. They're always in a party together, so they're just joking together in party chat and just saying their mantra to stick to character, to stay to character. Now, after talking to the leader, after the video went live and everything like that, a lot of other people that were actually in the Order who I haven't heard from yet came forward and was like, "Yes, it's all roleplay. Please stop. We're really scared about, you know, getting banned from PonyTown. We don't want that, obviously, and I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want any group to just be banned from PonyTown because they were roleplaying. You know, that's not fair. That's not nice. That's not good. We don't need that. That's a frowny banana. This is we need smiley bananas. We need smiley bananas, not frowny bananas. So, that was so fucking dumb. So I can confirm and I can clarify that the Order of the Ribbon is all one big roleplay group. Now, did I always think this? I did. I always suspected that they were a big roleplay group. I said it in my first videos.
Is it all a game? Just a big roleplay group? Well, most likely it's just a roleplay group.
And then, of course, the second video, someone came forward from the Order and said all of these things, and they proved they were part of the Order in many different ways. So obviously, I was like, oh, of course you must be part of the Order. So of course I'm going to believe you. And then they were saying things about, you know, what I've said in that video about how they watch people, stalk people, that sort of thing like that. And they kept giving me information even after that video. They talked about other things, but I'm just not going to say it because there's no point in saying it because it's just not true. The one thing they did say that I will repeat here is that they were sent by one individual in the Order to come to me to mess with me and spread misinformation. Now, I don't know why they did that. I don't know why the Order would have done that. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I'm going to talk to the leader about it. They probably already know about it. But I'm going to talk to the leader about it and ask them, like, hey, look, this person said that they were sent by you. They have proven they were part of the group because, you know, they used the banana split passcode. They've shared screenshots from the the server and everything like that. They've even shown me their OC and everything like that. So they're clearly part of the Order of the Ribbon. However, what they said was all 100% false, and I can prove that, but I can't prove why they did it, other than the fact that they admitted they lied and that they did it to spread misinformation. So the last video, I don't really know what to do with the last video. I guess I'm just going to keep it up, and I'm going to put this in like a trilogy or whatever, and like a very own specific playlist and everything like that, so that I can just get all that information out here, like just kind of share the story of it. Really, I think the story of it running together is pretty fantastic, pretty fun. So what does that mean now? What that means now is that I am going to just like just explain. Like, look, it's none of it's serious. It's exactly what I've been suspecting since day one. That it's just a big roleplay group. You know, like I said, it was very suspicious of how they acted and everything like that. I've been in contact with people that supposedly were part of the order and everything. So from now on, I'm pretty much done with the order. Now I may do one more video in the future about them, talking like a roleplay theory and everything like that. Maybe do some kind of roleplay thing with them. But I'm done with the order. It's nothing. There's nothing there. I finally know that now. There's nothing there. There's nothing to the Order of the Ribbon. There's no trick in play here. There's nothing there. They're just a simple roleplay group on PonyTown, which I always suspected to be true. Some of the things that the other person told me was true. Stuff like you have to be 15 to enter. They're closing submissions for new entries. The password, because they did eventually tell me what the password was, which was funny because I actually got an email about this password theory that a fan sent me because they talked to a member of the Order of the Ribbon, and they ended up getting asked what the password was, and then they screenshot that and sent it to me and said, hey, there's some kind of password. Will you talk about it in the next video? And so I will talk about it in the next video. They got a password. They didn't get the password, but they knew the password existed, and so I found out there was a password. Like within an hour, this is what was weird about it. Within an hour, the person that I was talking to on Instagram said that there was a password, and I said, yeah, I know. And then they told me that it was Banana Split, which was funny. And when I actually talked to the leader themselves, they proved that they were part of the order by saying password is Banana Split. The order is nothing. There's nothing there. It's just a big roleplay group. I can't stress that enough. It's just a roleplay group, and I can't stress it enough. Please stop harassing this group. I said it in the last video. I said don't mess with this group, because the reason I said it in that video mainly was because if it is just roleplay, then you're obviously, this isn't good. You don't need to do that, because that's just harassment. You obviously don't need to harass people. But if it isn't roleplay, then you get into a situation where it's like, oh my god, now they're after me. Which of course they're not after you. It's just roleplay. So when you're doing all these things to them, you're really just being annoying. I hate to say it, but that's all that's happening is when you harass them and talk to them and mess with them, peg them for a million questions or whatever, you're just harassing them. So just leave the group alone. Leave the order alone. Obviously, like I said, the password's not Banana Split anymore, so you can't sneak into the group and claim to be part of the group by saying Banana Split, because they're gonna know you're not real, obviously. But yeah, I think that's really going to do it for the video. Like I said, I just want to clarify that the Order of the Ribbon, there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. It's just a big roleplay group, and I really hope that they don't get in any trouble, because they don't need to get in trouble just for roleplay. So leave them alone. It's just roleplay. If I don't really know what else to say. It's just roleplay. It's nothing. It was nothing this whole time, just like I suspected from day one. It's nothing. So. That being said, I may do a future video on the order, but I'm gonna take a break from them for a while. I may start like a roleplay thing against them or something like that, where we pretend to be like different characters in their universe, trying to uncover the mystery of the order or something like that. That may be something I do in the future, and I do want to try and theorize on like their lore and everything, because they do have lore. I don't know the lore or anything, but they do have a lot of lore apparently, so that's something that I'm looking forward to trying to figure out. So like I said, one more time, it's all just role play. Leave this group alone. There's nothing there. That's it. Thank you for watching. If you did watch all the way through, comment Banana Split, and And if you enjoyed watching, please do like, subscribe, share, and do those wonderful things. Because when you do those wonderful things, you get access to wonderful content such as this. But that's not all you get. That's not all you get. You also get to become wonderful yourself. And I think we all want that. Do those wonderful things, and until next time, stay wonderful.